Hi there, my name's Jason Wells and I'm the founder of Psion Insights. I just want to talk to you a little bit about Psion Risk Advisor, but more importantly, we recently did some market validation and we asked people what they thought about their existing risk systems. So I just want to share some of the information that came back, not in any great detail, but I'd be happy to talk about it in greater detail if you want, and my contact details are at the end of this video. But the market validation showed us a number of common threads. So as we kind of work through these, we've gathered this information from conversations face-to-face, but also through survey. So one of the things that comes over is the operational risk systems, enterprise risk management systems, they're overly complex. They're designed for an expert risk manager. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what it means is that the frontline managers, where the risk generally appears first, don't necessarily have the tools that they need to manage it easily. So the over-complex system means that there needs to be an expert to manage it, and they're trying to juggle lots of different things. One of the things that came out was that many systems, they're poor and expensive to customize. So it's very difficult to customize. And even if you can customize, it's going to cost you a lot of money, and that increases the level of investment that you've got to put into it. That also plays into upgrades. If you've done a lot of customization, then clearly that's a problem for you, because then when it's upgraded, the customization that you've done will then need to be redone to fit the upgrade. And in some cases, it may mean that you cannot be upgraded. One of the others is that manual data entry still persists, and that means that a lot of the data that generally starts out as unstructured and generally informal has to be worked over manually and then put into a structured database. So that's one of the things that makes it time intensive. There are also poor connectivity to other applications. So if you want to look at the complete risk picture, you've got to look at multiple databases, access multiple applications, then fuse it all together, often into a single PowerPoint presentation, and then bring that back to the table. Now that is a process, it takes expertise, you need the access to be able to get at the data that you need, and then you've got to manually create those things. That's another problem. Also, the assessments, the identification generally can be static, and also, perhaps more importantly, the monitoring of risk can also be static, and that's a problem. What that means is those assessments of that risk and that issue is only at a specific point in time. So if there are any changes in between, yes, you would like to be informed about them, but often that doesn't occur. So that can be a problem as well. A lot of frontline managers see it as low value for them. It's more designed for the risk expert for them to use, rather than a real tool that helps me manage risks and issues now. Data interconnections are weak. Information stored in silos, you can't get access to them and you can't connect. There is a lack of consistency across the application. So one area will also use the system, but they may want it be configured in a completely different way. So there's an inconsistency in its application. As a result of all of this complexity, there is often information overload, and it's difficult to understand. So it's difficult to identify what are the big risks that I need to manage now, and what do I need to do about them to ensure that it doesn't turn into a big problem for me. So those are some of the problems with the existing risk technology that we gathered as a result of our market validation. My name's Jason Wells and I'm the founder of Psion Insights, and that was a little bit about market validation in relation to our enterprise risk management platform using deep technology, Psion Risk Advisor. If you'd like to talk more, then please get in touch with me, and my contact details are at the end of this video. Thank you.